Good morning, everyone. So my video for week 3, I'm going to show you how to use Google Forms to make a quiz and how it grades itself. So first of all, you will need a Google or Gmail account. So once you get on your drive, you can go to New, and you have to go to More, and then click a Google form. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it pops up. Up here in the settings is where you can change it to a general form, which is kind of like a survey. You can do a presentation, and then you have to go over here if you want to make it a quiz. So you click quizzes, you have to turn on make this a quiz, and it gives you the option to release the grades immediately after they finish or later manually after you review the quiz. You can also change what students see if they missed a question, the correct answers, and their point values. So first of all, you can go up here, change the quiz name. It saves automatically. Okay, you can go up here to the color palette, change it to any color you want. And then another cool thing is you can go down here at the bottom right of the color palette, click on the icon, and what will come up are different themes that you can add to your quizzes, if it'll come up. Okay, so there's just a guitar. They have all the sections over here, so this one looks pretty cool. So we can just click on it, hit select, and it'll change our theme up here. That's pretty cool. So you can put a description for your quiz over here. I'm just going to put quiz about Google Forms, and the awesome thing about Google is that it saves automatically. So then we go down here to our questions. So just type your question in here. You can change it to short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down, linear scale, multiple choice grid, date, or time. So for now I'm just going to keep it multiple choice. Okay, and then you just type your question, type your answers in here, your questions up here. So you can just keep adding answers down here. You can have as many as you want. Okay, and then down here on the answer key, you click whichever one is the correct answer, and this is how many points it has, so you can weight it. I guess up to as many points as you want. Okay, and you can go back to edit question. So that answer is worth 109 points, which is kind of crazy. Okay, down here you can duplicate a question if you want the same type of question, just don't want to type it all again. Or you can delete your question. You can also make it required, so that's a question they have to answer. Okay, and then down here, this is just for students. They can show the description of the question, or they can go to a certain section. Okay, and then to add a new question, there's this little bar over here. Just hit the plus section, or plus sign, and there's your other question. Also on this bar over here, you can add a title and description. You can add an image, so let's click on that. So you can either upload one, maybe from your flash drive, take a snapshot of your computer, add in a URL. You can add something from your Google Plus account, add something from your Google Drive. You don't need to see my pictures. And you can search Google for something, so that one's pretty cool. And then also you can add a video, so that takes you right to YouTube. Just search a video, or if you already have one in mind, you can just paste the URL and then hit select. And then down here, add section, so you can add different sections of, so this is section 1, this is section 2, so if you're taking a quiz on a couple different things, you can add sections on it. Okay, let's go up here to More. More, you can undo something, make a copy of this quiz, move it to the trash, or you can get a pre-filled link. So what a pre-filled link does is you can give them a quiz that has a pre-filled answer on it. Okay, let's go back. You can print your quiz, and then another cool thing is you can add collaborators onto your quiz. So if you click on that, you can get a link to share, but make sure if you're sharing it to someone who can edit it, you change it to on and then anyone with the link. So anyone that you give the link to they can edit it. Or you can just invite people down here by their Google email. Okay, let's look at responses now. So if you go over to responses, I don't have any because I haven't made this quiz yet. So you can change how you want to receive your responses. You can get email notifications, you can select the destination, you can download it, or you can delete it. And then the really cool thing about Google Forms is that you can take your responses and create a new spreadsheet. So it just creates a new one for you, links it to you. It tells you what time they answered that question, what score they got, and what question it was. And you can even add a question onto the quiz, like what's your name, so you know who is the one that answered it. Alright, now I'm going to show you a test form that I made in college. So this is my theme. So I'm just going to answer some random things here and then submit it. So then I'm going to go back to my test form and view responses. And there's my response. Here's my one from last night. So it tells you yesterday and then today at 10:03. So it gives you a list of everything in order of who answered it and what their answers was. So that's pretty awesome. So there's a whole list of data for you right there. It makes it itself. Okay, and a couple more things on our quiz. So when you are finished making your quiz, how you can get your students to take it is you come up here and hit send. So you can collect usernames from people if your class has made Google accounts. You can send it via email, so you have to put all of their emails in here. You can send it by a link, which is probably the easiest one. Or you can embed it in something like your newsletter or something online, a Microsoft Word document, anything like that. So it's pretty easy to send. The last thing, like always, is to make sure that you proofread your quiz and make sure everything's right. So if you want to come up here and click on this little eye, you can preview what your quiz is going to look like to others. So this is what your quiz would look like to your students. So that is it for my Google Forms presentation. If you have any questions, please just let me know and I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks.